Hello survivors and welcome to another Walking Dead Road to Survival video, and in this video we're going to be going over the post that shows the Wayland's Anvil event that I think a lot of people have seen on the calendar, and it is going to be the next event coming to Road to Survival. We'll read through the intro of the post and it says, remember Wayland, big dude, blacksmith at Hilltop, likes putting spikes on things, made that oversized sword last year. Well, he's back and now he claims he can mod your mods. After years of tinkering with leftover mods and mod scraps, he seems to have unlocked the secret to crafting specific mods. Help him gather the necessary materials and get the mod of your choice as a reward. The event duration is as follows. It starts on Tuesday the 14th of July and the event ends on Tuesday the 28th of July. The event seems to be split into two parts where it says a mission event sprint 1 for 1 week and then mission event sprint 2 starts a week later, but both mission events finish on the 28th. The collections are up until the 29th, so you have 24 hours as usual to collect your rewards as you so wish. We've got an event overview and it says Wayland is asking for a ton of sheet metal, lug nuts, along with any platinum medals you can obtain to help fuel his craft. In order to gather these items, you can complete the main event missions, which will require you to use mod scraps and sell unwanted mods or head out into the scavenge roadmap. Black market trades will be made available, allowing you to trade for sheet metal, lug nuts and platinum medals, along with direct trades for gold mod boxes and platinum mod boxes for sheet metal directly. However, save up your sheet metal, lug nuts and platinum medals and you can redeem them in the museum for the ability to actually choose the set or even the effect of the mod as a reward. It goes over the main mission event, saying the main mission event will run in 2 sprints. Sprint 1 will be available at the start of the event, while Sprint 2 will be available a week later on Tuesday, July 21st at 12 PM Pacific time. That will be 1 week after the start of the event. You must complete Sprint 1 in order to unlock Sprint 2. There have been events that have happened like this before, and we will basically have to see how this is going to work in terms of unlocking Sprint 2. It says Hilltop keys will be available in the store at the start of the event. Prison keys will be available in the store starting Tuesday, July 21st at 12 PM Pacific time. So there could potentially be pay to play unlocks for the second sprint. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Completing all secondary missions and purchasing their respective keys will allow you to claim the main mission rewards. So it does show the missions, and it's Wayland's Anvil 1 and Wayland's Anvil 2. We'll look at the Wayland's Anvil 1 missions, and you can see that you can sell mods to unlock some of the rewards. You also have to use mod scrap, 30k, 60k, 90k, 120k. So if you use 90,000 for the 90,000 mission, you only need to use 30,000 more to unlock the next mission, which would be 120,000. It isn't 30,000, then 60,000 again, and then 90,000 again. They count, the first 30,000 counts towards all of these missions. The next 30,000 would unlock the 60,000, so on and so forth. You guys know how it works. Unfortunately, it does look like you have to obtain 1 Hilltop key for the first set of missions to unlock the second set of missions a week later. And the only way you can obtain this Hilltop key is by purchasing it in the store. So it looks like the second set of missions are pay to play rather than pay to win. It's actually just being able to get into that section you actually have to pay, which is unfortunate, of course. So the first set of missions is the only part of it that isn't really accessible by everyone, so that's the only thing I'm really going to be looking at. Then it has 10, 15, 20 mods, and then 150,000, and it continues on from the mod scrap usage. And again, more Hilltop keys, so you have to purchase at least 2. Then it goes on to sell more mods, and then more mod scrap usage, and then no doubt there'll be another Hilltop obtain, where it basically means purchase from the store. So you'll be able to do all the ones on the left hand side, so you'll be able to calculate how much you can get out of this event. I'll do a quick roundup of that right now. So just adding it up very quickly, you can get 2,000 sheet metal and 40 lug nuts by completing all the free-to-play parts of these missions. There is also a scavenge roadmap that says the roadmap will be available during the entirety of the event and will be a good source to farm sheet metal and mod scrap. 1 act, 3 stages. It costs 3 energy per stage with a total of 9. The difficulty is S4 to S15, and the stage rewards are as follows: 200 sheet metal, and the act rewards are as follows: 3 lug nuts. It doesn't say how often this resets, but the wording of the original part of it is that it's going to be up for the entirety of the event, so it looks like it could be a one-off. However, it does go on to say you can do some trade-ins, and it says with trades for sheet metal, lug nuts and platinum medals needed for the museum, You'll also be able to directly trade sheet metal and random gold and platinum mods if you don't want to reach for the museum collections. As it shows, 100 sheet metal can be traded for a cost of 5,000 mod scrap, and there is a stock of 144, so you'll be able to get a lot of sheet metal if you so wish. There is also a lug nuts trade-in for 3,500 sheet metal, and there is a grand total of 25 trade-ins here. There is also 10 platinum medal trade-in for 30 lug nuts. You can trade this in 6 times. A random gold mod for 1,500 sheet metal, again stock 10. And a random platinum mod for 5,000 sheet metal, again stock 3. It does look like the majority of the sheet metal that you can come by is going to be from the trade-ins. Then it shows the museum collections where you can choose your mod. The big prize here is reserved to the museum. By redeeming your hard-earned sheet metal, lug nuts and platinum medals, you'll be rewarded choice boxes and allow you to choose directly the set and even the effect of the mod you want. Wayland box 1 is 5 times set specific gold mod choice box. They cost 5,000 sheet metal each and there is a stock of 3. The next one is 1 set specific platinum mod choice box, cost of 5,000 sheet metal and 80 lug nuts, again stock 3. And then the last one is 1 effect specific platinum mod choice box, with it being 5,000 sheet metal, 80 lug nuts and 50 platinum medals, with again a stock of 1. This would mean that you could choose, let's say, attack as the stat, but you could potentially get defense as the set, as the set seems to be the random RNG here. Personally, I would most likely go with stat if you were to get this, just because stat give the best bonuses, and you've just basically got to hope for the best that you get the one that you want. You could potentially choose to go for stun resist here, and then you're generally going to get a decent set regardless, but then you run the risk of having to do the rolls and them not being very good. It does seem like this is achievable due to the museum trade-ins, but I think it'll be quite hard to get this without buying the extras, as that's where the majority of the platinum medals come from. It then finishes up by just saying, there's our event and the choice is yours. Will you go deep and use Wayland's craft to get the mod you want, or will you sink it all fast and try your luck with random mods? Either way, time to go elbow deep in mod scraps and get cracking. So after reading through the post, this does look like quite a long event, 2 weeks for very small amounts that can actually be gained. It seems like a more spending event than anything else, just based on the fact that half of the missions are locked for people who are free to play, and you can't even do any of the completion missions without spending. So there's going to be a lot of rewards that you cannot get without spending money, unfortunately. There was not a single mission section that you can complete free to play, which is extremely poor in my opinion. Having only sectional completions and the rewards not really being that great is not really satisfactory. If you compare it to the battle pass, which has exactly the same situation where you cannot complete any of the sections without paying, at least there are good rewards in each of those sections, especially as you progress. If you really want to get the most out of this event, it does seem like you're going to have to take advantage of the museum collections and the black market trade-ins. But do tell me what you think about Wayland's Anvil event. It is the first real mod event we've had. It doesn't look like it's going to be too much of a problem when it comes to world energies. Finally, we get a little bit of a rest there. And the daily login roadmaps as well, so it isn't going to be as much of a chore as we have had in recent events. It does last for 2 weeks, but the majority of the event is only really open to people who are willing to drop money, unfortunately. So I guess we're going to have to wait and see what's up next. For most of the player base that is in my video, thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, keep on surviving, guys. Keep on surviving.